Try and use that exhale to remind you to draw your core muscles in with each movement. Good, then you can open your eyes. And we're going to come to face the seat of your chair. So turn your chair so that your backrest is away from you. We're going to use the front seat of the chair. Hi, Vanessa. Feet hip width apart, facing your chair. We're going to lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. Bring your hands towards the seat of the chair. Bend your knees, send your hips back. Good, so your hands are resting on the chair. Inhale, lengthen your spine. So try to make your back like a tabletop here. Then exhale, step back with your right leg. Step back with your left leg into a little plank. Inhale, step your right leg forward again. And then swivel your back leg so that you can come up to stand in a lunge position. Good, then spread your arms out. One arm forward, one arm back. Good, so your front knee is bent. Back knee is straight-ish. Spine's nice and tall. Then inhale, reach your hands up towards the ceiling, turning your body forward towards the chair. And exhale, bring your hands back to the chair. Step back with the right leg. Hold, inhale. And exhale, step forward with the left leg. Swivel the back leg so that you can come up into a lunge and spread your arms wide open like an eagle. Just checking your posture in this position. So your front knee is bent. Make sure it's not collapsing in. Imagine my hand on the outside of that knee, pressing your knee out against my hand. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Try to swivel your upper body forward towards the chair. And exhale, bring your hands back down to the chair and step back with the left leg. Good, then slowly walk your feet forward towards the chair. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold your upper body forward towards the chair. So keep the knees gently bent here, looking for a gentle stretch down the back of the thighs, back of the lower back. Good. Then nice, generous bend in your knees. Draw your belly button in. Inhale, reach the hands up to the ceiling as you stand up. And exhale, lower your hands to your side. Good, we're going to do 2 more cycles of that round. So inhale, reaching your hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, straighten your legs, straighten your spine so you're like a tabletop. And then exhale, step back with both legs. Nice and strong and stable through your shoulders here. Step forward with your right leg. Drop the back leg, the back foot down to the ground. So you'll swivel your heel down to the floor and then lift your body up nice and tall. Spread those arms wide. Good. Little adjustments, maybe try to tuck your tailbone under slightly. Check that your front knee is directly over the ankle. Squeeze the thigh muscle on this back leg to give you a bit more support. Good, then inhale, reaching your hands up to the ceiling, gently turning your trunk towards the chair as much as you can. And exhale, lower the hands back to the chair, step back with the right leg. Hold here, tummy in. And inhale, step forward with the left leg. Drop the back foot towards the ground. Inhale, rising up onto your lunge. Stretch the arms out wide. Again, thinking of trying to tuck your tailbone under. Make sure your front knee is directly above the ankle. Check that your arms are horizontal, that one isn't higher than the other. Lift up through the crown of the head, draw the belly button in. And then on your next inhale, reach the hands to the ceiling, turn your upper body towards the chair. And exhale, bring your hands down to the chair. Step back with the left leg. Hold it there, draw the belly button in. And then slowly walk back to the chair. Bend the knees, allow your upper body to drape down towards the tray, stretching through the back of the body. Then draw the belly button in and sweep the arms behind you, and then sweep them up into standing, reaching the fingertips to the sky. Big inhale and exhale, bring your arms back down. Good. One more time. Inhale, reaching those arms up. Feel all that length along the side and the front of the body. Exhale, bring the hands down to the chair. Inhale, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine. So you're trying to create a 90-degree angle at your hips, waking up those back muscles. Exhale, place your hands firmly on the chair, step back with both legs. Good, draw the belly button in, nice and tightly. Make sure your shoulders are holding you here, stay nice and stable. So make sure you're not collapsing in through those shoulders. Then step forward with the right leg. Drop the back heel and rise up. Spread your arms nice and wide. Good, checking in again at your posture. Front knee over your ankle. Squeeze the thigh muscles in the back leg. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Turn your body to face the chair. Exhale, come down, hands on the chair. Step back with the right leg. Very nice, everyone. Step forward with the left leg. Drop the back foot to the ground. Rising up with your body, nice strong back muscles, stretch the arms out wide. Check that your hands are horizontal. Squeeze the thigh, the front of the thigh on that back leg. Feel your legs strong, stable, holding you. Good. Inhale, reaching the hands to the ceiling, turning your upper body towards the chair. So we're getting a nice stretch through the trunk, all the diagonals of the body. On your next exhale, bring your hands down to the chair and step back with the leg back into that plank position. Good. Turn your elbows so that they're facing forward. Bend your elbows just a little bit. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then step forward with both legs and fold forward. So allowing your upper body to drape forward towards the chair. Soften through the lower back. Soften the knees. Enjoy that sensation of stretch. Trying to get your head below your heart here. Maybe below your hips. But in somewhat of an inversion position. Tummy nice and tight, sweep your arms back, lengthen your spine, and then rise up nice and tall, reaching your hands towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring those arms down. Good. Now we're going to step back with the left leg and revisit this high lunge position. Challenge ourselves here slightly more. So trying to make your legs as wide as you can manage. Bend the front knee. And bring those arms out to the side. So the back leg, you can have the foot perpendicular, parallel to the back end of your mat, or you can change the direction. So play around with what feels right for your hips and your knees and your ankles. Try to have the front knee bent and the back knee straight-ish. Good. Now keep those arms there. We're going to just let them flap up and down here. Nice strong arms. Draw your belly button in. Maybe sink a little lower into that front leg. Good. Now turn the palms up to face the ceiling. And we're going to straighten. So push through the front leg and bring your hands together at the top. Exhale down. Bend the knee as much as you can. Inhale up to the top. You can even clap your hands together there for a bit of energy. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Good, inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Now take your back hand towards the leg behind you and reach the front hand up towards the ceiling, maybe over your head. So we're looking for a feeling of stretch along the side of your body. You also might feel the inside of your inner thigh on that back leg. See if you can maybe look up towards your hand, if that feels okay for your neck. Take a deep breath here. Feel your lungs expand and press into all those tight muscles and tissues around your rib cage, your trunk. And then exhale, bring your hands back to horizontal. Good, and then straighten the legs, coming into standing. Now you can turn both of your feet forward so that you're facing forward towards me. Now swivel the left leg away so that you're changing position. So the left leg now becomes the front leg. And you're going to bend that knee, come into the lunge. Adjust your feet around so that you feel that you can get as low as you can manage. So we're also trying to open up and loosen into the hips a bit today. Squeeze the thigh on the back leg and bring those arms out to the side. Good, pump them up and down. Draw your belly button in, staying nice and tall, crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. Feeling that strength in your legs is a nice stable support for you. Good, now see if you can sink a little bit lower and then press through the front leg, rise up, hands together at the top. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Going nice and slowly, listen to your body. Depending on your knees, mine often talk to me, so I'm very aware of knees. Listen to what position feels good for them. How low can you go? What angle does your thigh need to be at? Coming up and down. Imagine my hand on the outside of your knee and press out against that imaginary hand. One more time, reaching your hands up and down. Good, now take the back hand, reach it down towards the back leg and lift your front arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Taking a deep breath in, feel the stretch under the armpit, shoulder, side of your waist. Big breath. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn both of your feet forward to face me. Bring your legs a little bit closer. Facing your hands and your hips, reach your elbows back like you're trying to get them to touch each other. So we're opening through the front of the shoulder here. Tummy nice and tight. We're going to slowly and carefully keep the spine straight and hinge from your hips. So don't round the back to reach forward here. Keep your spine nice and long. Belly button drawn in towards your spine and just gently folding forward. So we're stretching the back of the legs and activating the spinal muscles, the extensors that keep you upright. Now, remember on Wednesday, we spoke about retracting your chin in towards your throat to lengthen the back of your neck. So try to do that in this position so that your eyes are gazing directly down towards the ground. Good, stay there nice and strong. And then on your next inhale, come all the way up. Good, turning to face your chair again. We're going to repeat our start cycle. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands towards the chair. Inhale, step back. Sorry, getting myself confused here. Inhale, lengthen your spine first. And then exhale, step back with both legs. Good. Tummy nice and tight. Bring one knee in towards the chair. Don't step on that foot. And then step that leg back. Bring the other knee in towards the chair. Squeeze the belly button. And step the leg back. We're going to do 2 more on each side. You can stop when you need to. Inhale, bring that knee in. And step back. Other knee, bring it in as you exhale. And step it back. And last one, exhale, bring your knee in. Step it back. And other side, exhale, bring it in. And step back. Good, now step forward with the right foot. Back with the left foot. This time keep the heel off the ground so both of your feet are facing towards the chair. And rise up with your upper body. So you're in a lunge, your feet are facing the chair. Good. Bringing your hands onto your hips, draw those elbows back, open shoulders. We're going to bend the knees as low as you can manage, and then straighten up. Try to keep your back knee directly under your hip as much as you can. So it doesn't matter how far apart your legs are from one another, it doesn't matter how low you go. Main thing is watching the alignment of your legs and your spine and just going as deep as your body allows you today. So stretching through the muscles of the front hip, strengthening through the glutes and the quads and the front leg and the back leg. So keep going up and down. And then sinking down low as you can manage. Nice and strong, belly button tight. Good, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, pressing through those legs. Fold forward, bring your hands to the chair. Step back with the front leg. And then step forward with the other leg. Very nice and tight. Come back up into that lunge. Hands on your hips. Make adjustments as you need. If you're struggling to be stable, or if you're struggling with balance, you can make a bit more space between your legs, widen them out sideways a bit more. And sink down. And come up. The temptation here is to round the upper back and poke the chin forward for a bit more stability. Try to line up your spine so your head is directly above your shoulders and above your body. Good, tummy nice and tight. Hands are on your hips, up and down. Sinking down, rising up. Sinking down, rising up. Getting those muscles to hold you while you're moving through movement. Through range of movement. Now sinking down, we're going to hold it there. Tummy in tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up tall. Reach your hands forward to the chair. Step back with the front leg. Take a deep breath. And exhale, walk forward with the legs, folding forward to stretch the back of the body. Let your head hang loose here. Good. Tummy muscles tight. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale down. Good. Coming to sit on your chair. So we're going to do 2 exercises here. The first round, we'll do them in sitting. And the next round, you'll have the option to do them without the chair. So sitting on your chair, try to get your legs as wide as you can. So we're trying to open, create space in the hip muscles. Super important as we get older and to protect the lower back. Good. Okay, so lots of space there. And in that position, so we're going to bring the hands up to kind of cactus position. Nice open shoulders, reaching those elbows back as far as you can. If this becomes too much for your arms, you can lower them or find a position where you're not feeling any discomfort or pain or pinching. You can bring them forward a bit. Find a position where there's a stretch but no pain. So from there, we're going to engage your tummy muscles and we're going to stand up and sit down onto the chair. Stand up, sit down, stand up and down. Good, tummy nice and tight. Up and down. Very nice. Now, keeping the chair there for 5 more, we're going to lower to just above the chair. See if you can hover above the chair and then come all the way up. Down to just above the chair and all the way up. Just above, all the way up. Just above the chair. Good. All the way up. Last one. Down and up. Very nice. Come down onto the chair. And we're going to bring one ankle up on top of your knee. Good. So this is just preparing us for an exercise we're going to do in a minute, just to open the hips up. So we're rotating the hips open. Gently place one hand on your knee, one hand on your ankle, and try to lengthen your spine here. So eyes up out of your seat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently fold forward just a little bit. Don't round your upper back. Let's go sideways here. So don't fold forward like this. Don't round your spine. Keep your spine long and just shift your heart or your chest forward slightly to increase the stretch in the hip. Big breath in and out. Good. Then bringing your hands to your center of your chest. Press your hands in towards one another. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Keep that pressure in towards your hands just to activate the shoulder muscles. And then exhale, turn your upper body towards the leg that's up. So you're rotating towards the up leg. Good. You can turn your head to look behind you at the same time. Using your tummy and your core muscles to draw the body into a twist. Good, big breath, stay there, lengthening your spine. And exhale, rotate back to the center. Good, lower that leg down and change sides. So opening through the hip, lengthen up through the spine. One hand on your knee, one hand on your ankle. Take a deep breath in and exhale, gently fold forward from the hips. Keep that chin tucked in, back of your neck, long. Feel the stretch in your glutes. Then inhaling to the center, bring your hands together, press your palms firmly against one another, keep the chin tucked in. And exhale, twist, using your trunk muscles, using your core muscles to give you that rotation. Looking, you can look behind you as well. So your whole body is trying to turn, and your head can get, your neck can get a stretch as you, excuse me, as you look behind you. Good, nice big breath. Inhale, stay there to lengthen the spine. Exhale, try go just a little bit further. Feel your tummy muscles working to draw you around. And on your next exhale, gently unravel back to the center. Good, and lower down. All right, you can grab your exercise band as we repeat these 2 movements now with a little bit of a twist to them. So we're going to come back into that high, that wide squat. You can choose to have your chair behind you, or you can move it away. If you have space to go a little bit lower, you can do that. It's entirely up to you. If you feel a bit unstable, then have the chair behind you just in case you need it. So we're going to have our legs nice and wide, bend through the knees. Your arms are going to pull outwards. We're activating the muscles at the back of the shoulders. Tummy tight. So as we stand up, we're going to pull, bend down, release. Nice long spine. Stand up, pull, bend down, release. Good. So just pause for a moment. We're going to do 10 of those. So if you need to double your band up for a bit more resistance or readjust your hand positioning so that you can do 10, but feel tired after those 10, you can do that now. And let's go for 10. So exhale, inhale slowly back. Exhale. Inhale slowly back. Exhale, nice long spine, eyes forward. Inhale slowly back. Exhale, make sure your knees aren't collapsing in. Keep those knees pressing out against my hands on the back of your knees. Exhale. Inhale slowly back. 5 more. Exhale. Maybe go a little bit lower this time. Inhale slowly back. Good. Tummy tucked in, tailbone down. Exhale. Inhale slowly back. I think 3 more. You might end up doing 15, but that's okay. Inhale slowly back. Exhale out. Inhale back. Good. And last one. Exhale out. Hold it there. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Very nice, everyone. You can place your band down. And we're going to come to the back of the chair. So we were sitting and we placed the ankle on top of the knee in a sitting position. So we're going to try and do that in standing with your hands supported on the chair. If your ankle can't get there, you can put your foot just on the base of your calf, or you can do it in sitting. So it's entirely up to you, just depending on everywhere everyone's hips are at. So hands on your back of your chair, bring your knee up, and we're going to try and sink down into that standing leg. So bending the knee. Good. So if you're sitting, you're getting a nice stretch through the hips here again. If you're standing, you can play around with taking your hand off the chair, maybe taking one hand or 2 hands and turning it into a balance exercise. Good. You could stretch your arms out behind you. Just try to feel your shoulder blades sliding down your back. Draw your chin in towards your chest. If you need one hand on the chair, you can put one hand on the chair. So I can see, try and see what I'm doing. So I'll turn this way. So I've got one leg up. If that's too much of the hip, you can have both legs together next to each other into this half chair seated position. So we're trying to activate the muscles down the back of the spine, but challenge the hips and the balance at the same time. Good, come all the way up. And let's change the legs. So placing the other leg on top of your knee. Good. Nice long spine, sink as low as you can. Keep your spine long, draw your chin in. Either stay there with your fingers just on the chair or hovering off the chair, or you can reach them back behind you. So figure out where your level of challenge is and work there. We're all at different spaces in our journey. Your tummy muscles nice and tight. And come all the way up. Very nice. All right, coming back to where we started. One more little flow. So facing the chair, we're going to inhale. So your body should feel different to the very first time we did this 30 minutes ago. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, gaze into the sky, reach the fingertips as high as you can. Exhale, bring your hands down to the chair. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the spine. Feel that nice stretch down the back of the leg. You should feel like it's a bit easier now. Exhale, step back with both feet into the plank. Good. Now, inhale, stay there. Exhale, send your hips back and stretch through the arms here. Bend the knees slightly. Explore what feels good for you. Does it feel better to straighten your legs or bend your legs? We're trying to get the upper body sinking down towards the ground. Trying to do the opposite of what sitting does to your spine. Good, then inhale, come back into the plank, bringing your weight over your hands. Exhale, step forward with your right leg. Inhale, press firmly into those strong legs. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Good. And then exhale, bring your hands down towards the chair. And step back. Inhale, step forward with the other leg. Press firmly into those strong legs. Inhale, come up tall. Feel the stretch down the front of the hip, especially the hip of the leg that's behind you. Good, then exhale, bring your hands back to the chair and step back. Good. Hold it there for 5, 4, pulling your belly button in nice and tight. Strong shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your legs back to the center. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale down. Good, so coming into a balanced pose now, we're going to stand on one leg. You have the option of putting your toes just next to your ankle and your heel on top of your ankle. So that's step 1, the balanced position. We're going to have our arms out to the side. Or you can put your foot on your calf muscle. Try to open that hip a bit more. Or you can bring your foot up above the knee if you have space for that. Good. So make sure that you've got a chair near you if you're going to go to another challenge level here, and see if you can close your eyes. Notice what happens with that standing foot, how hard it has to work to compensate for the loss of vision. Try to be comfortable with the wobbling around. See it as your body's way of keeping you up, keeping you upright. Good. Very nice, everyone. Slowly down, bring your arms down and change sides. You need to change where your chair is, you can do that. So again, you can have just your toes on the floor, so you've got a bit more stability. You can bring your foot onto your ankle or your foot onto your calf, just not on the knee joint, so either below or above the knee joint. Good, bring those arms out nice and wide. Make sure also that you're not hanging in your hips here, so being nice and upright through the hips. Imagine lifting yourself, make yourself as tall as you can here, so that these hip muscles are working to hold you. Good. Very nice, everyone. See if you can maybe close your eyes. So with balance, always trying to challenge yourself just beyond your edge of comfort. You need to still be able to do it, but feel that it's challenging for you. Good, and slowly lower down. Very nice. Okay, we're going to finish off coming down onto the floor on your back. If you are not going to go onto the floor, you can mimic what we do in sitting on your chair. So we're going to come into some final stretches for hips today. So find your way down onto the floor or onto your chair. Good, so just finding a nice even position. Lift your hips and place them down gently so that you can picture your whole spine is nice and long. And we're going to bring one knee in towards the chest. You can interlace your fingers underneath that leg And gently draw the knee in towards your chest. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. As you exhale, try to soften through the hip. Good. Then lower the leg down and change sides. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, draw it in gently towards you. Nice, deep, slow breaths here. So trying to bring your awareness back to your breathing. Good, and now place your ankle on top of your thigh. So your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Returning to this open rotation stretch through the hips. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, lift your feet off the ground, reach your hands through, one hand through the hole that you've made, so that you're interlacing your fingers around your left thigh and draw your legs towards your body. If you're sitting on your chair, instead of drawing your legs towards you, you can fold your upper body forward towards the legs. Good, nice, big, slow breaths. Then slowly lower your leg down and change sides. We're working our way towards finishing in what's called a happy baby pose. We're getting there. Nice big breath in. And exhale, interlace your fingers behind the right leg. Draw your legs towards yourself. So your spine is nicely supported here by the ground. It's a nice way to do the stretch because it takes away the risk of rounding your spine too much in sitting. But it's always, if you are doing it in sitting, remember to keep your spine nice and long. Good. Exhale, release your legs down. And now we're going to bring both of your knees in towards your chest. You can take your hands around your legs, and wherever they land, try to turn your feet up towards the ceiling as much as they'll go. Try to picture pressing your tailbone towards the ground, and then soften through the hips. Allow your hips to sink in the direction of your armpits. So if you're sitting in the chair, this is just a forward folding as though you're trying to touch the ground. You can widen your hips a little and fold your body as though you're trying to touch the ground. Good. So you can stay here with your hands around your thighs, or you can reach your hands towards your calves or your ankles, maybe even get them around your feet. Depends on what's happening in your hips. If you're trying to just get the knees towards the shoulders, keep the tailbone reaching towards the ground, and have the knees as open as possible. And then try to soften in that position. So as we get older, these positions are quite hard to get to because our hips are a lot tighter. But just trying to use your breath to soften wherever it is that you land. And invite a little bit more movement with every exhale. So every inhale, you're creating length and space. And every exhale, trying to remind your body to let go and soften. Next inhale, gently release your hands wherever they're holding. And slowly lower your legs to the ground. Good, you can straighten your legs out completely, rest your hands down at your side, and just shake your legs, shake your arms a bit, let go of any tension, and close your eyes for a moment. Try to soften completely from the tip of your toes right up to the crown of your head. Feel your breath allowing your belly to expand as you inhale and to sink down as you exhale. Just give your body some time to integrate all the movement that you've done today. And you can carry that strength and space and tallness throughout your day. One final breath in, reach your hands up above your head, stretch your toes away from your fingertips, so nice and long. And big sigh out as you bring your hands back down to your side. Good. You can stay there if you want, or you can slowly make your way back up. If you are lying on the floor, if you ever do get up, take your time getting up so your body has time to adjust. I hope you all have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend. And we'll see you soon. Bye.